Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I am here to do the daily reading. Actually, it's not daily. This is the weekend reading because we got 2 days we're reading for. Saturday and Sunday, October 2nd and 3rd. October. Oh my goodness. Yes, we're officially in October. And I'm going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot to find out what is going on for us this weekend. Excuse me. I'm going to tap into the energies for all of us and see what we see. Find out what we need to find out. I was going to say something, but it's gone from my brain. So let's find out what's going on. I got the Six of Pentacles. This is a great card. Let's find out. What about the Six of Pentacles? Strength. And the Nine of Wands. Oh. Well, okay. you've been through it. This is the card of the wounded warrior. You've dealt with something that was painful, left you battle worn. Is that the right term? Anyway, left you feeling not so great. You survived, but it took a lot of strength to get through whatever it was you were dealing with. And I don't know. I feel I'm kind of reading this backwards, but it feels like maybe there's someone coming along who's helping you out, who's being generous, who's gifting you because gifting you, who's gifting you something because of the state that you're in, because of, you were the one who had to be strong in a situation and you made it through. And there's someone who's like, yeah, let me help you. And it could be some kind of reward that you're receiving because of doing something that was difficult, but you made it through. It makes me think of like the war medals that people in the military will get. Ten of Swords. Yeah, because you've been betrayed. Something has happened that has left you just, I mean, it's clear why you would feel beaten down. Somehow those 10 swords did not kill you, but you have absolutely been wounded because of it. Beautiful thing about this card is that you've gotten through the worst of it. And now it's time to pull the swords out, get back up again, and move forward. And someone is helping you with this. Someone is assisting you in this process. And King of Cups. I think this someone it's a person who's very, very generous and kind, who really sees how much effort you've put into doing something. Maybe they just have a lot of compassion for you and what you've been through. It's something that you have had to have so much strength with, and you in your own right have the way that you were dealing with a situation was when we talk about the wounded warrior, you weren't necessarily fighting against someone. You were using kindness and compassion in order to wage this battle, because she's holding the lion's mouth shut, but the way her hand is underneath his chin, it's almost like she's petting him like you would with a cat. Cats love that, you know? And it's like you were it's like this is like the killing them with kindness card. And somebody sees this. Somebody is very sympathetic to your struggle, to what you've been through, and that you had to be strong even though you were betrayed in some way. And someone's coming to your rescue. 8 of Pentacles. Through this kindness, through this generosity of this King of Cups, it's allowing you to get back up and to kind of, you know, get back to what you were doing before this battle was you were dealing with this battle. Focusing on what feels good to you, building your skills, your knowledge. Maybe after having gone through this, you're like, okay, I need to try to not let this happen again. I need to focus on myself, build myself back up and get to a point where I can not only stand on my own 2 feet, but be successful. Knight of Pentacles. I think this is you. I think this is you gradually moving forward, taking very small steps, stopping along the way to assess where you're going. This is one of the slowest cards in the deck, and you're fine with that. I mean, when you're tired and beaten and, wounded, it can take a little while to build your momentum up again, to really like want to go from the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords, for example. Knight of Swords is super quick. And this is you just being like, okay, this is you wanting you continue to be in your integrity. You continue to, everything you do is laced with this gentleness, this kindness, despite what you've been through. And that's a part of your healing, of what's helping you to get through it, is you continue to come back to yourself, come back to your understanding. And that's why you're gaining assistance, why anyone's seeing you in the first place, this King of Cups in particular, because you're an exceptional you're an exceptional person, and you're being authentic to yourself, and you have integrity, and you're willing to go the distance to get where you need to go. Hey, Redbeard, you're back. Thank you so much for liking. Yes. Yes. And the Emperor. Um maybe it's like this could be who you're moving towards. That it's either you becoming an emperor, going from a knight to an emperor, where because you're acting with integrity, because you're being authentic to who you are, and focusing on building up your mastery in some way, it ends up putting you in this place of being fully in control of yourself, of your life, not having to wage any more battles necessarily. The Emperor kind of calls the shots and isn't necessarily in the skirmish himself. And this is all due to this King of Cups. Probably you're going to end up in you're going to end up in this place where you're so powerful, and you'll be able to give back to those who have helped you, to this particular person who picked you up when you were down, who gave you that boost. And the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is she's a healer. She's very compassionate. Also, we have the King and the Queen of Cups, which are a divine, they're a couple. This is they're like a power couple. Um and it makes me think, so if you have upgraded to an emperor and you're fully in control now, then you're now able to help someone else, or maybe you're collaborating with someone. You're kind of the yin, the yang to their yin kind of thing. Um, but this could also be you, where through everything that you've been through, yes, you're in control of your life. You have authority over who you are, over your realm, but also, because the emperor can often be a little too controlling, and this is the other part of you balancing that out, because that's who you are in the end. You're very kind and compassionate, and the way you wage any kind of war is through that way of being. It's like, the whole thing with martial artists, with a lot of them, it's learning how to avoid the battle. You run away as much as you possibly can, unless you're absolutely faced with having to fight, and even then you learn how to use the attacker's force against them. You're not actually fighting per se. And I'm not talking about like Bruce Lee movies or whatever, but like, I guess some martial arts, they're more combative than others, but typically the idea is you take their force and you use it against you. They're coming at you, you flip them over your back, or whatever. So it's that kind of gentleness, sweetness, compassion, um, being very intuitive to how to deal with something and what people need. Judo, yes. Defensive. Do you mean defensive like when you're in combat? Anyway, I don't know all the different ones, but anyway, I think I should just leave it there. I think that's really good. It's We're in Mercury retrograde right now, and so a lot of us are going to feel this kind of battle worn feeling. We're having to face and deal with things that are uncomfortable, potentially painful. And yet this is the opportunity for us to reassess, to grow, to learn more about who we are, to go within. And when we come out of this cycle, we're going to be better for it. Much better. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi, JC. I hope you have a wonderful weekend wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.